here is the Writer's Almanac for Sunday, August the 23rd, 2020. It was on this day, 1927, that Bartolomeo Vanzetti and Nicola Sacco were executed in Massachusetts on charges of robbery and murder. They were Italian-born anarchists. Vanzetti was a fish peddler. Sacco was a shoemaker, both of them active in union organizing and protesting. They pleaded not guilty. Even at the time of their trial, many people believed that Sacco and Vanzetti were innocent of the crime for which they were convicted, and that they were executed for their political beliefs as anarchists. Famous writers including Dorothy Parker, Upton Sinclair, H.G. Wells tried to get them a retrial in a case which continues to baffle historians, and no one has managed to prove definitively one way or the other whether Sacco and Vanzetti were guilty or innocent. 1939, on this day, the governments of Germany and the Soviet Union signed the Nazi-Soviet Non-Aggression Pact, in which publicly the Soviet Union promised to stay out of things if Hitler went to war and invaded Poland, and privately in a secret protocol, Germany agreed to give Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and part of Poland to the Soviet Union. And just 1 week later, on September 1st, Germany invaded Poland. Communists had been strongly anti-fascist up until the treaty was signed, and many communists, especially in this country, were unable to switch overnight and became disillusioned about the Communist Party. And it's the birthday of Edgar Lee Masters, born in Garnett, Kansas, 1868. He was a lawyer who wanted to write a novel about growing up in Illinois. But then he came across classic Greek epigrams, many of them about ordinary people. So he took that idea and he wrote Spoon River Anthology. It was a huge success when it came out in 1915. It's the birthday of Nelson Richard DeMille, born in Queens, New York, 1943, author of a number of books set on Long Island, New York, with a cast of characters that includes a CIA agent and a retired NYPD detective, and his wife, an FBI agent, and a U.S. Army investigator, Paul Brenner, who was played by John Travolta in a film version of DeMille's book, The General's Daughter. It's the birthday of Queen Noor of Jordan, who was born Lisa Halabi in Washington, D.C., 1951. She was 26 years old when she went to a social event in Washington and met the recently widowed King Hussein of Jordan. And the next year, Lisa Halabi renounced her American citizenship, converted to Islam, changed her name, and married the king. She was the Queen of Jordan until King Hussein died in 1999. Wrote a best-selling book, Leap of Faith, Memoirs of an Unexpected Life. Here's a poem for today by William Blake, You Don't Believe. You don't believe, I won't attempt to make ye. You are asleep, I won't attempt to wake ye. Sleep on, while in your pleasant dreams of reason you may drink of life's clear streams. Reason and Newton, they are quite two things, for so the swallow and the sparrow sings. Reason says miracle, Newton says doubt. Aye, that's the way to make all nature out. Doubt, and don't believe without experiment. That is the very thing that Jesus meant when he said, only believe. Believe and try, and never mind the reason why. You Don't Believe, a poem by William Blake. That's the Writer's Almanac, funded by donations from listeners like you, now available on PRX for distribution by your local radio station. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.